No. Sorry. So just dropped my daughter off at the nursery. She's almost 4. We're actually looking into schools now, and honestly, that phase came much sooner than I expected. Not so long ago, we were like, schools are like way in the future. We're not going to be thinking about that stuff. So finding a good school with a good community, that's a challenge. I've had my fair share of challenges when it came to school. I mean, school is a nightmare of a topic for me, because when I went to Canada, I was maybe like 3, 4. I was the Arabic, the Egyptian kid, you know, the foreigner, and I couldn't speak English, and it was a very big challenge. When I came back to Egypt, I was the Canadian kid, you know, I was the foreigner again. So it was a challenge here in Egypt because I couldn't speak Arabic. So I fell behind when it came to education here in Egypt because the system is completely different. So naturally, I didn't do well in education here in Egypt. I didn't get the grades necessary to get a chance to get into the good colleges, the good universities. So I had to transfer in my last year of secondary school, American diploma, you know, it's like SATs and stuff. And here in Egypt, they don't focus on base education. They just focus on the SATs. You got to get a good score and stuff. So it's like English, some biology, some math, you know, all that stuff. When I got a good grade in American diploma, that gave me an opportunity to maybe seek engineering, you know, medicine, all that stuff. So when I did get into engineering, I didn't have the basic math skills or chemistry and that stuff that they actually teach really well in local like Egyptian curriculum. So I didn't do well in engineering. I didn't pass smoothly. It took me, instead of 5 years to graduate, it took me 8 years to graduate. I didn't even go into like mechanical engineering and stuff. I went into architecture. So architecture, like the, you know, the studies of like design and stuff, that I aced. Alhamdulillah, I did great in that. But the other stuff, I mean, that really held me back, like physics, you know, mechanics, all that stuff. Anyways, through all of this, aside from the hectic challenges of education that I suffered from, there was the community aspect of it. It's like, who are my friends? Who are the people that look like me, you know? Is it the people in Canada? Is it the people in Egypt? I mean, these guys are making fun of me. These guys are giving me a hard time. These guys I can't connect with, I cannot communicate with. So that's a big challenge for me. So when I think about what I'm going to do with my daughter, what school, what community, all that stuff, it's a tough thing to do because it feels like I'm the one who's going to school. It feels like I'm the one who has to choose. And I put myself in her place, and I want the best thing for her, not even the best thing in education, like the best thing when it comes to being in the place where you feel that you belong, you know? And honestly, that's what most of these vlogs are about. It's like, I never feel that I belong somewhere. I don't feel that I belong here in Egypt, you know? I don't feel that this is where I connect, this is my home. That it doesn't feel that way. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure that if I live in Canada, I might not feel that that's my place as well. I mean, that's maybe the whole concept of alien beard, you know, like, but I mean, I don't want to sulk about the whole thing. I mean, maybe that's how we all feel. Maybe that's not just a feeling that I have. Maybe all of us have this feeling. And maybe that's comforting in itself. We all feel that we're alone, but we're not alone in that feeling, you know? It's not too bad. It's not too bad.